Baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Houston Astros. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Jeremy Pena.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Framber Valdez.
Yeah, last time out went 8 solid innings, came away with a no decision, and you know his teammates are looking to try to get him that win today. All he's got to do is perform the way he did last time. Should be a go.
So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
The second baseman, Christopher Morel.
Ball to strike. Up the middle. Now Altuve handles it. Now the throw to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Ian Happ.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
On the ground to short, Pena collects it. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Dansby Swanson stands in. The pitch. Out to short. Pena picks it up to first, and Swanson is set down. And the inning is over. We're midway in inning number 1. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 gone here.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. Astros are down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. 3-2 now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Hosmer. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Kicks and fires. Runner at second, nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Right down to shoot, and the count is even 2-2. Wisdom on third. Mancini over at first with one away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Yan Gomes. Out to short. Pena collects. They get the force. That's out number 3. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Here's Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one back. And out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Left field. Happ moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Just missed. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And he gets Bregman. 2 away now.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. Suzuki makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Brennan Davis.
Brennan Davis.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Christopher Morel. Fastball for a strike. 2-2 now. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is popped up. Pena settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Step off, throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Davis at first, 1 gone. That one in for a strike. 2-2. Chris Framber Valdez has turned into one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's got that power sinker and the power cologne.
In the power.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's going to roll to the wall.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Good contact guy, good defender. That's a laser base hit. Happ on his way home. He scores. It's 2-1. Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Valdez checks over to first, and he's back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Now it's Eric Hosmer. 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, Boog, in an ERA of under 3, pitched over 200 innings, and looks like they were easy innings for
Valdez checks over to first, and he's back. The 1-2. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And the right-hander deals. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Morel makes a nice running catch.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Yainer.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. Kicks and deals. Strike 2. Now one missed.
You got a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Michael Brantley. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Swanson puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Trey Mancini. The pitch. That smash towards center. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's foul.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1.
Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes waits. Base knock, center field.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first, and up next for Chicago, Brennan Davis. Gomes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Astros 1. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, David Hensley.
The designated hitter, David Hensley.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Mancini. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. One home run shy of 200 for his career.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Left field, way back there. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Fought off foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now, Jose Abreu. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Houston. They're down 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Christopher Morel. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above AA. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. A switch hitter batting right.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP, Boog. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but you know, sometimes it's not.
Happ over at first with one away. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
Lined into left center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Happ on his way to third. Swanson into second, and he's got it double. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. Base hit into center field. One runs in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And now it's Eric Hosmer. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just
baseman,
enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
2 outs. In for a strike. And the count's even at 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Wisdom round second on his way to third. Wisdom coming home. He will score, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new pitcher in the game, Blake Taylor.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So a man aboard, Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That's out to center field. McCormick has it sized up, puts the squeeze on it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Astros 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And at first, Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. How about that double play?
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick will hit next. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In the air out to center. Davis brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, top of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Yan Gomes. Here's a 1-1. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Out of here. Yan Gomes hits one out, and they add a run. It's 6-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And next for the Cubs, Brennan Davis. Swing and a ball popped up. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Christopher Morel.
So the batting order turns over. Christopher Morel now at the plate. The pitch. That one off the mark. 2-1. That clips the corner. At the belt and fires. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. And a pitch. And that's outside. Dansby Swanson waiting for a turn at the plate. And now the lefty.
Yeehaw! Full count.
And a base hit into right center field.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. In for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Happ around third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. The throw into second. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Rafael Montero.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Next to hit, Eric Hosmer. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Wisdom at second with 2 down. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Count is full.
In the air, out towards left center. And that's the third out. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher,
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And now it's 1-2. That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
now batting, left fielder, Michael.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Hensley.
And here is David Hensley. And he pumps it a strike. One and two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wide to kick the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park, Trey Mancini now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Trey.
The wind and the
Mancini.
pitch. Popped up. Abreu tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And he deals. Back to the mound. Pena gloves it. Fires to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yan Gomes. He's already homered in this game. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed. The Astros have some action in their pen. Phil Maton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And now a full count.
Full count.
Hammered, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Cubs lead one, and it remains an 8-1 game. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Jose Altuve.
The second base.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Ball to strike. The pitch. And it's fouled away. And here it comes. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
That's all for Jameson Taillon, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Cody Hoyer on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hoyer.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. That takes care of Abreu. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
The wind of the pitch. And a count 1-2. And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCormick trying to get there. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So up next, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Now, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next offering way off the plate. That's through there for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first, Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Righty delivers. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Patrick Wisdom circles the bases. Third home run of the season. It's 10-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the batter now, Eric Hosmer. So now 1-2.
Count.
The pitch. Gets under it and pops it up. Bregman is under it, and that is that. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 10-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brad
Your
Boxberger.
attention, please.
He's pitching on 2 days
Now
rest.
pitching for Chicago, number 25, Brad Boxberger.
The 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Jeremy Pena. Bregman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever towards first. There's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Astros 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Kicks and fires. And a count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3. Bullpen activity starting up now. Seth Martinez up and throwing. The pitch. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Righty to the plate. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Now batting.
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Brennan Davis. And the right-hander deals. There's a strike. Two now. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena makes the catch, inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Diaz tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Michael Brantley stands in to the right side. Over to first, and now the Astros are down to their final out.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, David.
Astros down to their last out. And next to hit for Houston, David Hensley. Three-two now. Got him looking. That's the ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
10-1 the final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.